I'm Amanda, and this is Not Your Granny's Quilt Show. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry for the hiatus. No. Well, we were gone last weekend. My husband's grandfather passed away, so we had to go to the funeral in Georgia, which is really far away for us. So anyway, we just had a lot of stuff that had to get done before we left. So anyway, unfortunately I wasn't able to make an episode, but I'm back and we're good. Everything's good. Yeah. So I'm just here to chat with you today. I am still riding off of the high of having Wendy on last time. It was such a fun interview and episode, and I'm just obsessing over her book. Like, I'm so stoked. And I'm so excited because I am taking a day off now, like newly. I am going to work one less day at the quilt shop because Mama's burnt out. And I just I've been wanting to sew. I've been wanting to sew for myself. And I know I said I was going to try to make time for that this year. And I was just looking at everything I had on the plate, and I just couldn't see where that would fit in because with the business, and we're so busy and it's so exciting. And just with working, those 3 shifts, it was just like, I just don't know. I don't know when I'm going to do this. And so, I asked for one less day, and so I can spend time at home with my husband, with our cat, just doing life, taking care of business that needs to get taken care of. And one of those things that needs to get taken care of is myself. So that is exciting, an exciting new development for me. I tend to go into like I just put my head down and I just plow through, and I forget that I'm allowed to take time for myself. And I just heard myself telling the story over and over again that like, oh, I don't have time, or I work 6 days a week, or this and this. And I was like, oh, I'm just telling a story. Like, I can change the story because I'm the one writing it. Durr. So that being said, I've got one less day at the shop, which is so incredible. I felt really bad, but at the same time, like, my mental health is more important. So anyway, back to talking about Wendy and her new book. I can't wait to make the eye masks, and I think those will be such fun little gifts. And I have so many freaking scraps of cute freaking fabric that I'm so excited. I want to have a crazy marathon of making eye masks from her new book. And if you haven't seen them, go find them. Go buy her book. Oh, it's gorgeous. And I just can't say enough good things about it. And I'm just really excited to start making some things. So anyway, that's where that's at. I'm just still kind of riding high on that. I am looking for guests. So if you're listening and you're kind of in the same business as me, or you do something else creative, I would love to chat with you. So please reach out. It's a not so subtle, desperate plea. Desperate, I don't know if that's the right word, but a not so subtle plea. I really want to chat with more people, and I think that can be kind of tricky. Like, I've gotten to speak with quite a few actually. I shouldn't say just a few, but quite a few, people that I've held in high esteem in the quilting community, and that has felt really great. And so there's quite a few others I would really like to chat with, but I think they probably get inundated with messages and they're not sure who's who or what's what. And this tiny podcast reaching out is probably like, who is this? But um, if anybody has an in with the Ruby Star girls, any of them, all of them, that is my next dream wish list. I'm gonna manifest that into existence this year also. But yeah, anyway, but I want to talk to anybody and everybody, creative or mental health, or yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's collaborate. Let's get this happening. Also, a cool perk that I've newly instated? Is that a word? Anyway, that I've newly brought into the package of not just getting your projects and your self out there on the show. If you have been a guest, I've reached out, I think, almost to everyone. And if not, it's coming. And if you are a guest on the show, I have a little perk for you now. So I'm not going to share it on here because it's just for the guests. But anyway, new cool stuff for guests. And I feel like I'm super rambly, so I'm going to chill and collect myself. Hi. I'm just excited to be talking to you today and to kind of be finding another new normal because, oh man, I really needed it. And we're setting aside time to make sure that we eat dinner with our son, who is a senior in high school, at least once a week now, because we just kind of realized, like, wow, we've just kind of let him go do his thing, and he's a great kid, so we're not ever stressed or worried about him. But like, I think also kids can tend to think they know all the things when they don't really know all the things. And not to say that he's not super smart, because he is a super smart human being and he's gonna do really cool stuff with his life. I could just tell. But I think as parents, it's easy to be like, fine, go do whatever you want. Like, I'm not gonna fight it. But anyway, so I think my husband and I are both just kind of like, with, him being in school and me working so much and our kid being off and doing his thing, we were kind of like, what is our life right now? Just so we want to rearrange some things. And like I said, I have Fridays off now, or at least, yeah, I didn't say what day, but I have Fridays off now from the shop. And so I am really planning on not just doing chores and, household tasks, but also really taking some of that day, that time to sew and get some stuff done that I want to do. And that feels really good. Like, I'm so excited. And I did house chores this last Friday, so today I'm gonna use time to sew. It's rainy outside, it's kind of grody, so it's the perfect day to sit inside and sew and watch some shows and listen to music and do that kind of stuff. So anyway, I hope you guys are all taking time for yourself too, because it's a mega important thing. And I think especially as a creative maker in business, it can be hard to always keep your creative mojo flowing. And I think for me, it's been in there, but I just didn't have the physical energy to make any of it happen. And I think there also was like a fear in there too, that my business isn't businessy enough. Does that make sense? That being a creative business and making quilts and sewn projects for people isn't businessy enough, or isn't quote unquote professional enough, which, that's bullshit. And it's just maybe society, maybe conditioned thinking that I always need to be achieving more to be valuable. And that is something I've really been struggling with. And, what other people think of me has been that's what has been coming first, priority wise. Like, oh, I need to do this so that so and so is proud of me, or that, I'm making my boss happy, or I'm making even my parents. It's kind of a weird dynamic because I'm still their daughter, but I'm also their business partner, and we're all grown-ups, like, which is super weird. So that relationship dynamic has been interesting, and um really just pushed me to heal my own crap and work on my own self-image and self-worth. And uh obviously it's still a work in progress because I keep kind of fighting myself on a lot of this, but I don't I just think, yeah, I had to realize, like, I don't owe anybody anything, and not in like a bad way. Like, it's not coming from a negative place, but it's just like, oh, right, like, if I owe anybody anything, it's myself. And if what I'm bringing to the table is self-doubt and stress and those negative things, I am being the thing that I'm worried about. Like, I am lacking in value in that sense of, like, I'm taking away from the environment I'm in. And um I don't want to build quilts with negativity. Are you kidding me? I always talk about how much I love that they're filled with love and they're filled with admiration and appreciation. As I'm making them, I'm, you know, just trying to imbue them with love and positivity. And if that sounds woo woo, I don't care, because I'm into it. And if I'm feeling burnt out and I'm feeling like begrudgingly making a project, I don't want I don't want to send that to somebody. I don't want that on someone's, I don't want to energetically send that to somebody. And so I think I really had to take a step back and go, holy mental breakdown, what is happening, and get my shit together, you guys. Ugh. Sorry for slurpy coffee sounds, but it's still early for me and I need this. And if you're watching on YouTube, which you should be, because I mean, I'm pretty cool and I always put cool quilts behind me. Anywho, I'm holding my mug. One of my besties got it for me. She was my roommate. I was her very first roommate, and so I feel really privileged. But we like went to high school together, and then we ended up working at Hastings together. And yeah, anyway, we're still friends, and she has a really cute baby that I made a really cute quilt for. And if you haven't seen it, I'll link it in the show description, but it's all like pinks and blacks, and it's all Ruby Star, and not all from the same line. I just picked ones that I really liked. And my friend Kristen, she loves the octopus print. So of course I had to put that on the back for her baby's quilt, because I mean, it's her baby, right? And she needs to like looking at the quilt also. Anyway, so I did that, and I'll link the Instagram post, like I said, so you can go find it without having to hunt, unless you really want to just go hunt for it so you can see all the other cute stuff we've made. But anyway, yeah, but this is my Jack Skellington mug, and I have a lot of Jack Skellington mugs because I'm obsessed with Nightmare Before Christmas. And she knows that, so she got me this really cool, it looks like one of those camp mugs, but it's ceramic, and it's got the scene with like the little curly hill in the cemetery, but Jack and Sally are on top, and there's a moon in the background. But anytime I use a Jack Skellington mug, I always say I'm having coffee with my boyfriend. And my husband does not appreciate it, but he can't stop me. Anyway, this isn't so much about quilting today, but I think as a quilter, it's not my only identity, and that's something I tend to kind of struggle with. And So that's kind of where I'm at, like trying to find balance with all of me and all the things I do. And I'm not just a quilter. I'm a wife to an amazing husband. I am a stepmom to amazing kids. They don't really need me, but I'm still here for them no matter what, because that's just what you do as a parent, right? You don't stop when they turn 18. Um, and they have really cool moms too, so that helps. But I just love being their stepmom, and so that's important to me. And I'm part of a local quilt guild, and I'm in a committee that helps welcome in new members, and I host a social twice a month for new members to come do a little meet and greet and learn about the guild. And so that's super fun. And it's a lot of quilty stuff, but then I'm also like, I lift weights, I love to work out, and I do love taking care of our home. And you know it just feels yucky when I don't even have the energy to like empty the dishwasher or run a load of laundry or you know clean a toilet, which I know we all hate. But I take pride in my home and the hard work that we've put into making it a really beautiful space. And when I just don't have the energy to even take care of those things, like I can't take care of anything else, right? So anyway, just trying to find some balance in making quilting a priority, but in a new way, and bringing my full personality to everything instead of just like, I think I backed off a little bit on here. I don't know. I don't want to say that because I think I am bringing myself to you every week, but I do think especially when I'm interviewing, I get kind of clammed up a little bit and I get stuck in my head because I'm worried about what they're thinking about me, and then I forget the questions I was going to ask. And I've just been noticing that not I'm not who I want to be on those episodes. So anyway, I'm working on that, and I really, really, really appreciate those of you who have already been on and who have um, entertained the idea of being on this show. And I really hope that it helped promote your work and that you found some positivity in it, and because I've really appreciated it and it's helping me grow as a human being, and I just am super grateful for that. So also I get to talk to people that you know I'm I have really high respect and hold in high esteem, and so that's really amazing and helping me build my self-image, I guess, in that sense of like I do get to do really cool things, and like I am good at what I do, except when I get in my head. So anyway, here we are. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm just rambling at this point, but I wanted to get an episode out and just chat with you and let you know where I'm at, and hopefully we'll have guests coming to you soon. And get out there, find some new stuff to make. There's so many cute things coming out. I'm just a plug for Katarina again because literally I'm obsessed with her. I'm sorry, Katarina. I'm not sorry. Okay, anyway, her the new lines of fabric that she has coming out, and the new patterns that she's putting out. I'm just like always in awe of what she comes up with. But the new kind of basics line that she has coming out with Art Gallery is called Seedlings. Seedling? Anyway, it's like moody, cooler colors. And I am freaking out. Like, I cannot wait to get some because it is so beautiful. And she just put out the origami hearts pattern. And if you go to her Instagram post, the very first one in her carousel is made with seedling. And those colors, oh my God. Like mauve and blues and oh my, anyway, I'm very excited about that. I'm so excited about all the Ruby Star stuff coming out. The Achromatic just dropped. Ugh. The blacks and whites and grays. I want to make a black and white quilt. Guys, Can you just stop making cool fabric so I can catch up already? Please? 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 Ugh. Okay. Anyway, that is all. I love you. Thank you for being here with me. I hope you're doing well. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to just say hi, tell me in the comments. If you're not already on YouTube, go over to YouTube, and there's lots of visual stuff usually. Not today because I don't have anything to show you. I haven't made anything. So anyway, yeah, that's that. Have a great week, and I will see you guys next week. Love you. Bye.